Hey, welcome back to the channel. So here I got a Poulan Pro 305. This is the one that Jason imported, and it wasn't running right. I couldn't get to run at all, and he was having issues. I actually figured out the issue was the meter meter needle was sticking. So I'm gonna take it apart and clean it right out as best I can. Because yeah, it was just when I took it apart, it was just kind of stuck down here, so it wouldn't hold any pressure. So gonna fix that. That's not a big deal. But I decided to take it apart, give it a good cleaning. So the rings in here, they got a good 1/8 end gap, which, well, as you can imagine, is not ideal. So, but these use the thin rings, so they're hard to find. So I was just wondering, trying to look at what other kind of pistons might fit, just because, just. And then I found out. So I found a piston. It's a brand new piston for a Homelite XL12, which is, I think they're 44.5 millimeters. So it's got a dome, which that's going to be an issue, but really the height of the pistons, I mean, it's so close. I mean, so I think what I'm going to do is machine one of these down. And I'm going to leave some of a dome on there. I'm going to shave it down so it'll be the right height. Now the other issue is these old Homelites, they actually used a 3/8 pin. This is a 10 millimeter pin, which won't quite fit in here. And I need to use that pin because of the bearing. Right? Makes sense? Yeah. So I'm just going to drill that out 10 millimeter. Like, it should be that. This is an aftermarket piston. They're not like really valuable or anything. But let's throw a mic on these to find out what the exact diameters are, because this is an OEM one. I always noticed when I run these ones, they're compression's a little on the low side. And it's because the dome is a different shape, but just doesn't seal up as well. So let's check the sizes here. So the one actual for the Poulan Pro, which is piston, actually looks pretty dang new. But the rings I don't think are, because like I said, there's, I don't know if it'll pick up in there. Show you guys the ring gap, the end gap on these rings. It'll come up, show up on the video. But yeah, you can see that ring gap. That's quite excessive. So these thin rings, I mean, they're thin rings. They actually do wear out faster. I mean, maybe less friction. I'm not sure why they use them, but they aren't horrible. Just you can't buy them anymore. There's probably new old stock around, but I mean, I might contact my contact over in Bragg Creek, the guy that got me the Pioneer P40 piston rings. But anyways, so OEM, or this piston, which I'm assuming it's OEM. I don't know if we'll find new ones, but anyways, I like these calipers. They're only in metric, but they can't get out of calibration. I kind of like that. So this piston is 44.3 millimeters. Let's check another spot. 44.3. So we got 44.3. Now the OEM one on here is probably closer to 44.5. No, that's coming out right at 44.3 as well. Yeah, that's nice. Now this aftermarket one, I think these are a little smaller. Don't quote me on that, but they just seem like it. Not by much. That'd be 44.15 millimeters. So this is 0.15 millimeters smaller than this one. So I might go with the OEM one. I mean, this one's, they probably have some better ones somewhere. But yeah, so I'm going to try a Homelite XL12 piston in this thing. I'm going to lighten it up because, I mean, you can just feel the difference in the weight. But I mean, I can shape the piston more like this one. But yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do. So I'm going to throw a Homelite XL12 piston in this thing with brand new rings. Let's see if I can see the rings. Let's see if we can find the rings and see what kind of end gap we're going to end up with here. What was this one? That's exactly what I'm looking for. Here's the cylinder. And these are the kind where the ends kind of overlap the pins, so you get a better seal. No, those are not for this. Those are XL12. Those must be XL12 piston rings. Or sorry, Super XL. Let's see what I got here. I gotta have some around somewhere. Alright, there we go. Well, I guess these ones aren't the ones that overlap, but that's okay. Just want to see what kind of ring end gap we're gonna have with these ones. That piston's a little smaller and it kind of worries me. Just because of some piston slap, maybe, but. Okay, and the ring gap with that is about half as what it was with the other one, so that's not too shabby in my opinion. So yeah, I think that we're going to go that route. We're going to throw an XL12 piston in this, and that way it can be a pop-up too, the way I'm going to grind it. So right now there's no base gasket on here, I wrecked it taking it off, so there's actually not enough squish for it to move freely, so I'm probably going to shave it down about probably go 3/8 of an inch around the edge. And then take some of the dome off. But yeah, that's my plan. So we're going to run a Homelite piston and poulan saw, which, you go back to the 70s and 60s, that was the big deal, because everyone seemed to copy Homelite and a lot of parts interchanged. Okay. So that's excellent news. Anyways, hope everyone's having a great, whatever day it is, New Year's Eve, yeah. Take it easy. Bye.